Hey y'all. Hey. Okay, yeah, video time. Took my little bun out. Y'all know I gotta remember. As soon as I take my bun out, here y'all come with these old high ass buns. They cute. But yeah, I just needed a change. And I'm so simple, I always get the straight hair. Y'all know me. Anyway, this video ain't about that CK, but y'all know I gotta say something before I get to the subject. But anywho, I was on my YouTube trying to looking at the last video I put up, and I clicked something and I saw messages, cause you know YouTube changed its layout a while back, and I don't know my inbox it or nothing. I'm like, oh, that's it. So I looked at the messages in there, and there's a lot of them, y'all, I haven't gotten to because I didn't know they were in there. They a year old, 2 years old, they old. But the first two I saw, if I'm not mistaken, was like a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago. So I read the first two. They were interesting topics. So I decided to go ahead and write down my little notes. And I'm going to be discussing, shit, I don't have anything to drink either. Forgot my water. I'm going to be discussing two topics in this video, since it's going to be dealing with, relationship and men or whatever. So the first one came from Nicole. So basically, she was saying she's been married for 8 years. She's been with her husband. 15 years. They've been married 8. She's married to a pretty boy, 6 feet tall. Like, he's half black, half Irish. Green eyes, the good hair. Just handsome. And she was saying, she ain't bad herself. She's 5 feet tall, and she got a figure and all that stuff, and she stay ready. But the issue is, whenever they go somewhere, every time they go somewhere, she's being disrespected by other women that just come on to her man. That just all over him. So she's constantly getting mad, getting upset, cussing him out, So you guys know me. I'm always like, okay, is it, I need to know more. Something else to this picture. Like, and I'm just saying. And she was saying, they see the ring. That don't mean nothing these days. They don't care nothing about no ring. All they see is this him. And if you standing right beside him, and they just going hard at your man, like, hi, how you doing? They think that you guys are not together. And you said that, you stay ready. So normally when that happens, when they see, a pretty boy like that or whatever, and they see a woman beside him, and I'm just saying, I'm not saying this is your situation or whatever. Sometimes it's because the woman, they'll look at you and be like, man, ain't no way he with her. You saying you together, but you could have came out of the house one day with a hole in your shirt. Y'all know how I am. Some NC45 over here, some Mac Ruby Roo over here. Baby milk over here. I'm just saying, I don't know, but you saying you together. I believe you, but I'm just saying, whether you got all that shit on you or not, whether you ain't together or not, women gonna flirt. But if they coming on that hard, if they coming on that damn hard, and you there to the point where you got to get all mad and cuss them out and stuff, some kind of way they figuring that, oh, he ain't with her. Or make sure that you ain't turning your eyes. You over here looking over here at the spaghetti sauce or whatever, and he over here looking at them. Like, make sure he ain't looking at them for them to even approach him that hard. You know what I'm saying? So make sure all of that stuff ain't got nothing to do with you. But, and if it don't, and they still coming on hard like that, basically, you can't do anything about a chick flirting with your man. Now, how I will handle the situation is this. I ain't gonna cuss you out and, bitch, this my man, leave my man. I ain't finna do all that, because what you're doing is showing your insecurities. Now, she said that. Now, let me back up. She did say that he'll tell him, I'm married or whatever. He'll tell him But still, no women, some kind of way they figure that ain't no way he with you. You know what I'm saying? So, as long as he's doing his job by saying, hey, you know, I'm married. This is my girl. I wouldn't even show them my insecurities or whatever. All I got to do is this here. I'm just gonna look at you. I ain't gonna, like I said, I'm not finna cuss you out and do all that stuff, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna be extra petty and keep on messing with it. Now, if you're around people, family members, friends, or whatever, that don't like you, and they know the best way to get to you by being petty is flirting with your man. So don't let them see. And I'm not saying you're insecure. I'm just saying don't let them get to you. Just. Now, it depends. You know, some women need to be like, excuse me. You know, that's it. I don't be like, bitch, gone and I'm tired of them looking at you every time we go somewhere. Don't let them see you do all of that. Don't be fussing him and all that stuff. Just sit back and look. Like I said, every now and then you might have to be like, excuse me. And you know, just look at them. Like, bitch, be on. You know what I'm saying? Just look at them. But, damn, he fine like that, girl. Yeah. But yeah, just be glad that, hey, like I said, you can't stop nobody from looking, bitch, as long as you don't fucking touch. Don't put your hands on him. Don't touch me, bitch. Yeah, don't touch him. Don't touch him, bitch. Y'all know y'all remember the little boy? Hey, don't touch me, bitch. That's a mean little video that's going around on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, long as they ain't touching him and shit, you know, and he's doing his job by saying, hey, I'm married, you know, y'all be fine. But yeah, don't let them see your insecurities and stuff. Just make sure that your shit together. Make sure you you together. Because I'm just saying, to be honest, sometimes, you know, when they come on that hard, they looking like, oh, he ain't with her, but she all over there, all dusty looking and stuff. Now, you could come out of the house any way you want to be honest, you know, but still, you know, me, stay ready. But, you know, don't no holy clothes and shit like that. No bunny. No bunny outside. I don't care what y'all say, no bunny outside. But, yeah, that's all you can do, just sit back and be like, bitch, yeah, he mine, yeah. He going home with me. As long as they don't touch. Let them get that little old bitty. Let them, ooh, he look good. You know, but again, look at them, be like, you know, go ahead on. Don't get out upset. Don't let them see you. Don't let them see you sweat. You don't act a fool in front of them and all that good stuff. So anyway, the second question, Mika K. This is a good one here, and I had to think about this a while, so I need you guys to help me with this one too by putting in your input. Now, it's a long. The storyline was pretty long, but basically, they in a small town, like she used to call it Mayberry. I'm not sure if she said they up north, they down south, yeah, and she want to move up north. They in a small town, little Mayberry town, where there's no good jobs, only dead-end jobs. Okay, in this town, no room for improvement at all. Even with the degree, it's like this. You know, ain't no money there. She been with her husband for they've been married 7 years. They don't have any kids together. Okay, no kids at all. She said that he told her years ago that, hey, okay, you help me, you know, get my degree and stuff, you know, so you know, I can make more money and stuff. You know, I'll move. We'll move up north. You know, that's what you want to do. We'll move where the money at. You know, where the opportunities is at. So she typed his papers and did all that stuff for him. He got like 4 degrees now. She got her degrees. He still don't want to move. So she's like, basically, what should she do? You know, he's a good man. He's a good provider. He's a good man. But he just stuck in that little Mayberry town. He went back on his word and don't want to move. And she's constantly bringing it up. He don't want to move. So it's basically she want to know what should she do? Should she don't want to leave? No, she don't want to leave him, but no, should she just leave him anyway and go ahead and move to a bigger city where there's more money, more opportunities? And I don't know if I said it, but she was saying, she working a dead-end job right now with all them degrees she got. No 401k, no 401 plan, no retirement, no nothing. And this been going on for years. So what should she do? And y'all know me. I'm always thinking like, okay, what is it? Is there more to the story? Why he don't want to move? He's scared. Is he scared? Is he stuck in that town? I'm always thinking the outside the box. I'm always thinking like, okay, what else could it be? Do he have a history, or do we have felons that he think that's going to stop him, even though he moving through all this stuff with got degrees? Do he think that's going to stop him if he do get up and move and do all this stuff and he still can't get a good job? Do we have no felons? Do we have a background? Do we have like warrants or whatever? I'm just thinking like, okay, what's the issue? You say y'all don't have any kids together, so I'm thinking, do he have kids by somebody else that he could use that as an excuse that, okay, I don't want to move because I do have kids here? No, is it that? Is he taking care of a sick parent? Is his parents elderly and he don't want to leave his parents? Is that it? Think like, no, well, you should know. Is it any of those things I just said? Is it something else? But some people just, they don't care about money and moving to a big city. They content where they're at. They're content. This is what they know out of their family here, out of their friends. They older, and it's like, okay, I don't want to move. No, I'm good here, man. I'm good here. This little money I'm making, I'm paying the bills, we getting by. I'm just good here. So if there's nothing that's holding him back, no warrants, degrees, no kids, no elderly parents, whatever, sick parents, if any of that do not apply, if any of that don't apply, what's going to happen is you're going to wear yourself to death. You're going to stress your poor self out. You're going to lose weight. You're going to lose your hair. You're going to just stress yourself out because I want to go. You know what I'm saying? I want to move. I want to get to the big money. I want to get to the big city, and there's nothing wrong with that. Really, there's nothing wrong with that. So what I would do is sit down and talk to him. Y'all know how I do. Sit down with the TV, cut the TV off, cut Judge Judy off, cut the radio off, and sit down and be like, "Look, babe, I love you. I love you. I don't want to. I'm not leaving you or whatever. But baby, I'm not happy here. There's more out there for us. It might not be important to you, but it's important to me. I worked hard to go to school and got all of these degrees and shit, and I'm still here working at these dead-end jobs. I ain't got no retirement. I ain't got nothing. But I know for a fact, baby, if I move up here, wherever, I can get more. I can get not only a job but a career. You guys know I'm big on that. You want a career. At a certain age, you should have a career. So what I would do is I would talk to him and I would let him know, hey, I've already been looking into it. I've already booked me a flight, or I've already rented me a room or whatever. I'm taking a weekend off from my job, or I took a vacation for a week off. I'm going to go up to wherever you want to move. Tell him all of this. I'm going to go, and I'm going to go look at this house. I already have a realtor that found me some houses or apartments or whatever. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to look at them. I already have a couple of companies that's been looking at my resume, and they want to hire me. And I'm going to go up there, and I have an interview Monday. I'm going to go talk to them. And if all of that paying out, if I get the house, if I get the apartment, if they hire me, babe, I'm going to go ahead and accept it. I'm going to go ahead and move. And I want you to come. That's how I would handle it, to be honest. And if he loves you and be like, well, damn, what, hold up now, when you did all this, he gonna be like, well, shit, hey, you ain't going nowhere without me. Sometimes you got to just push, go ahead and make shit happen and let him know, okay, I'm dead serious. That's what I would do. Because whether you did all of this stuff or not, I just said, you have to remember that if you do what I just said, you're risking him not coming with you at all. So if it's worth the risk of you losing your marriage so you can have a career, 401, the big money, the big city, you know for a fact that you can get some, you can have more, you know, it's up to you. At this point, I'm just letting you know options, and it's up to you what, you know, what can happen. You can either lose your husband, or he'll stay there, or he gonna come, and you can let him know. Say, hey, if they hire me, I'm gonna, you know, come back. You know, I'm gonna tell him I need a couple of weeks to start up whatever. I'm gonna come back here and handle a business here, and at the same time, he could, you know, you can go ahead and go back, and he could be there, sit, you know, wherever y'all stay. He can be set in the house or whatever. If, you know, and then come out there with you. But you did say that you told him, okay, I'm gonna compromise. I'm gonna forget all of my dreams in the big city. If we buy a house here in Little Mayberry, if we buy a house, I consider it staying. I forgot you did say that. So evidently, he haven't bought the house either. So yeah, I remember you did say that. If we buy a house, I'll stay. So evidently, y'all haven't bought a house in Mayberry. So that's what I would do, to be honest. So again, I want you guys to chime in on both topics, but especially this one. But to be honest, you're gonna regret it the rest of your life. It's gonna be in the back of your mind like, dang, another 10 years passed. Now I gave up my opportunity because of love, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But like I say, just try it. You know, tell them exactly what I just said. You know, whether it's true or not. Say, hey, you know, I got a job interview next week. You know, I got a realtor. You know, they found me some places to stay, and I'm going up there. And see if he bites. See what happens. So yeah, running the shops. Let me go ahead and get organized. So love you guys, and always stay ready. So you ain't got to get ready.